Shashata Santo Yomatito Niranjana Bindurada Karatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Jnana Shakti Samaruta Tattvamala Vibhushita Bhukti Mukti Pradatancha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Jamma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidayine Atmanyana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shoshanam Bhava Sindosha Rapanam Sara Sambadaha Guru Parorakam Sangha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Na Guru Radhikam Tapa Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha Tattvanyana Paranasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Manata Shri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Mama Pasada Bhutatma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Guru Radhi Radhisa Guru Paramadevata Guru Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Macha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushya Saka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Guru Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Saka 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 Tire Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam Tere Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam Tere Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam Tere Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam Priyatama Tumi Prananath Tumi Priyatama Tumi Prananath Tumi Priyatama Tumi Prananath Tumi Priyatama Tumi Prananath Tumi Tere Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam 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 Guru Mata Pita Guru Bandhu Saka 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 Tere Charanam Mein Swami Mere Koti Pranam 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 Tum Bhakti Ho Tumi Shakti Ho Tumi Bhakti Ho Tumi Shakti Ho Tumi Bhakti Ho Tumi Shakti Ho Tumi Bhakti Ho Tumi Shakti Ho चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तुम्हें प्रेरणा तुम्हें साधना, तुम्हें प्रेरणा तुम्हें साधना, तुम्हें प्रेरणा तुम्हें साधना, तुम्हें प्रेरणा तुम्हें साधना, तुम्हें आराधना मेरे गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें आराधना मेरे गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें आराधना मेरे गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें आराधना मेरे गुरुदेवा। गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम, तेरे चरणों में स्वामी मेरे कोटि प्रणाम। तुम्हें प्रेम तुम्हें करुणा, तुम्हें प्रेम तुम्हें करुणा, तुम्हें प्रेम तुम्हें करुणा, तुम्हें प्रेम तुम्हें करुणा, तुम्हें मोक्ष हो मेरा गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें मोक्ष हो मेरे गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें मोक्ष हो मेरा गुरुदेवा, तुम्हें मोक्ष हो मेरे गुरुदेवा। गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा, गुरु माता पिता गुरु बंधु सखा। तेरे चरणों में स्वामी कोटि प्रणाम। ओम अवतार शिष्याय नमः, ओम विश्वमाय नमः, ओम देवकर समुद्यताय नमः, ओम सूक्ष्मतनवे नमः, ओम चिन्मयाय नमः, ओम गुरुमूर्तये नमः, ओम सुंदराय नमः, ओम सुलोचनाय नमः, ओम सुमुखाय नमः, ओम चर्वसाय नमः, ओम केशवाय नमः, ओम पद्मभुजाय नमः, ओम अन्नगमनाय नमः, ओम चरुमरधरिणे नमः, ओम रामाय नमः, ओम मन्दिरस्थापकाय नमः, ओम श्रीवचकाय नमः, ओम गायत्री अश्वने नमः, ओम अर्पणस्वीकारकाय नमः, ओम विष्णुपूजकाय नमः, ओम नमो नारायणेति मंत्रोपसकाय नमः, ओम स्वरमयाय नमः, ओम मधुरकंठाय नमः, ओम कृष्ण संकीर्तनरूपाय नमः, ओम स्तोत्रप्रियाय नमः, ओम मितवशिने नमः, ओम वाग्मिने नमः, ओम चित्रकला विशारदाय नमः, ओम व्रतधराय नमः, ओम सदवे नमः, ओम जगत्पन्ताय नमः, ओम सर्वलोकहिताय नमः, ओम भक्तप्रियाय नमः, ओम सुहृदाय नमः, ओम अनुकूलाय नमः, ओम देयाय नमः, ओम सुदर्शनाय नमः, ओम भक्तवत्सलाय नमः, ओम प्रेममूर्तये नमः, ओम शुभेक्षणाय नमः, ओम प्रीतिवर्धनाय नमः, ओम स्वस्तिदायकाय नमः, ओम तारकाय नमः, ओम अनुग्रहाय नमः, ओम वर्धनाय नमः, ओम अचित्याय नमः, ओम अर्ताय नमः, ओम सिद्धिप्रदाय नमः, ओम जनार्दनाय नमः, ओम मनोहराय नमः, ओम महर्षाय नमः, ओम सिद्धेश्वराय नमः, ओम भस्मभूषिताय नमः, ओम आत्मलिंगाय नमः, ओम लिंगचनप्रोत्सकाय नमः, ओम सिद्धिसदनाय नमः, ओम माधवाय नमः, ओम ओंकारोपसकाय नमः, ओम सूक्ष्माय नमः, ओम विश्वकाय नमः, ओम सात्विकाय नमः, ओम समदर्शिने नमः, ओम दक्षाय नमः, ओम अचित्याय नमः, ओम निरंकराय नमः, ओम निर्मोहाय नमः, ओम अव्यग्राय नमः, ओम चित्तक्रोधाय नमः, ओम विनयशीलाय नमः, Om Sahasraya Namah, Om Kushalaya Namah, Om Shamaya Namah, Om Satyadharmaya Namah, Om Nirvikalpaya Namah, Om Viraktaya Namah, Om Atindraya Namah, Om Satyasandaya Namah, Om Pavitraya Namah, Om Madhura Swabhavaya Namah, Om Suranandaya Namah, Om Nandanaya Namah, Om Prasanatmane Namah, Om Bhaktanidaye Namah, Om Sakshaye Namah, Om Samatmaye Namah, Om Sadayogine Namah, Om Araye Namah, Om Sutapaya Namah, Om Somyaya Namah, Om Guyaya Namah, Om Vimuktatmaya Namah, Om Kabiraya Namah, Om Guptaya Namah, Om Akmaramaya Namah, Om Srinivasaya Namah, Om Devaya Namah, Om Dyutidaraya Namah, Om Danyaya Namah, Om Gurave Namah, Om Viratikramaya Namah, Om Gahanaya Namah, Om Bhagavate Namah, Om Harishamakadashakaya Namah, Om Kutasajakatakaya Namah, Om Aviprayaya Namah, Om Sarvamata Samatyaya Namah, Om Shamakadavarakaya Namah, Om Premavatara Sri Vishwananda Swami Namaha. Ato Deva Avantano Yato Vishnu Vichakname Prativya Sapta Dhamabhi Idam Vishnu Vichakname Vedani Gate Padam Samudhamasya Padam Sure Primi Pada Vichakname Vishnu Govardhana Ato Dharmani Dharayana Vishnu Karmani Pasyata Yato Vritani Paspase Indrasya Yujat Sakala Tat Vishnu Paramam Padakam Sada Pashanti Surya Dirhi Vachakshura Tatam Tadipraso Vipanyavo Jagrugagum Sasanindate Vishnu Yat Paramam Padam. Sadgurudevaya dhimai Tano Vishwananda prachodayat. Om Premavataya dhimai Sadgurudevaya dhimai Tano Vishwananda prachodayat. Om Premavataya dhimai Sadgurudevaya dhimai Tano Vishwananda prachodayat. Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada Sarvakayeshu Sarvada. Om Bhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuvasva Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Shri Krishna Vishnu Madhusudana Ketamare Narayana Achyuta Suprabhatam Veena Krute Kamata Rupa Varamurte Vikramaya Tuhane Rama Rama Shri Rama Krishna Yagunandana Karti Rupa Gopala Krishna Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Govinda Madhava Mukunda Paraparesha Namo Laracharananda Kadari Shori Gopa Gopi Jana Samrita Dina Bandho Gopi Jana Priharaye Tava Suprabhatam Shiratu Shai Mujagari Patapa Shai Sarvaktarit Sadana Shai Ramani Shai Shri Gopa Vama Mirtava Sukari Shai Gopa Vara Varaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Kashyapatri Sukadara Ragautamadi Brahmashi Sangramani Sangara Paratesho Vishtanti Devatava Darshana Vaya Eto Gopala Shekharaye Tava Suprabhatam Mandara Jari Tulasira Lamarika Jai Mayani Anjali Pute Samudaranti Vishtanti Tvarpavata Darakane Munigra Raga Manoharaye Tava Suprabhatam Vedatrayam Patati Gotama Kana Guya Gayanti Sadguna Gano Varada Savagra Sankirtayanti Tava Nama Kada Vishesha Shinadare Vishaya Tava Suprabhatam Govada Nodana Gopa Shishora Gopa Gopi Janamrita Shivesha Bhavati Pota Trilokya Mohana Sumangala Divya Deha Shri Rukmini Shavarada Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vatsa China Sharanagata Parijata Bhakti Bandhana Kripa Karadina Bandho Vidyanta Gaya Vijanagriya Divya Rupa Shri Nanda Gopa Tanaya Tava Suprabhatam Padmaksha Padma Mukha Padma Dara Prameya Padma Raya Sharita Padma Nivasa Shori Padmo Bhavati Sura Sevita Pada Padma Padma Dinata Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Kridata Levi Aranaya Mahendra Vanya Kanda Padar Paradinya Sudesha Rupa Chandrana Naya Sila Chandrana Lipta Deha Govinda Yada Varaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Nanda Nandana Yashoda Kumara Dira Rayanga Dina Navichona Supushvara Virambudas Sharira Rama Vihara Gopala Deva Haraye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Vashti Jambavati Satya Sukanti Varga Shri Mitra Vindareva Sabra Buddhi Kadya Vishtanti Divya Bhavamita Vasevananda Gopi Mana Priyanaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Achyuta Ananda Mukunda Shori Radha Manohara Janardana Chakrapane Ramani Divya Munayona Shambadanti Rami Muhurta Samaye Tava Suprabhatam Shri Krishna Suprabhatam Vipatanti Maharesha Puri Kritama Papa Shri Krishna Graet Mukha Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarvakarana Karana Govinda Mari Purusham Tamam Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamam Bhajami Chintamani Prakara Sabma Sukha Pavriksha Laksha Vrite Surveshu Surabhira Viparayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Shata Sambrama Sevyamana Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venum Pramantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Varavatam Sanasitam Buddha Sundarandam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandakala Sattvanamaya Vamshi Radam Gadam Pranaya Keli Karavinasam Shamantri Bangaralitam Niyata Prakasham Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Agani Yasya Sakarendriya Vritti Manti Pasyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananta Chinmaya Saujjala Vigrahasya Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Adhyatamachittamanari Vanantarupam Adhyam Purana Purusham Navayovanam Cha Vedeshu Durlabhamadurlabhamatma Bhakto Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Pantasu Koti Shatavatsara Samprakamyo Vayuratapi Manaso Muni Pugavanam Sopyasti Akrapara Sindhya Vichinjatadre Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ekopi Sori Jagitum Jagaranda Koti Yakshakti Rasti Jagadanda Chayadyananta Ananta Rasta Paramana Chayanta Rasta Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Yabhava Bhavitaliyo Manujastateva Samprapya Rupa Mahima Sanayana Bhusha Shuktilya Eva Nigama Pratitestuvanti Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitatis Ravirya Eva Nijarupa Daya Kalabhi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhutto Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Devanjana Churita Bhakti Vilochanena Santa Sadeva Hireshu Vilokayanti Yashama Sundarama Chintya Guna Swarupa Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Brahmadi Murti Shukarani Amena Krishnan Nanavatarama Makaro Bhuvaneshu Pintu Krishna Swayam Samabhava Paramapumanyo Govinda Mari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govinda Sai gaganamambu marudishashta Kalastandam namanasiti jagatrayani Yasmadavati vibhavanti vishanti amcha Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yashaksuresa savita sakala grahana Raja samasta suramurti vashesha teja Yasya nagam ramaksa samrita gana chatro Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Damo tapapa nichayashikayasta pansi Ramadi kita padagava rajasya jiva Yadada matra vibhava prakata prabhava Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yasvinda gopanata vindamo sakarma Bhadana rupa parabhajana matanoti Karmani vinati kincha bhakti bhajan Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Yakroda kama sahaja pranayari viti Vasaya moha guru gaura vasilya bhavai Sanchinta tasya sarasinta rama purete Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Viya Anadhiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karana Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami
Om Agnanam Timidandasya Gyanam Jana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasme Shri Gurave Namaha. Jai Gurudev, good morning. This morning's Srimad Bhagavatam verse is from Canto 2, Chapter 10, verse 30. Nididya suratma mayam hridayam nirabidyata tato manas chandra iti sankalpa kama evacha. And before I give you the meaning of the verse, I want to give you a little context. So this chapter is a really beautiful chapter in the Bhagavatam. And I'm reading the Bhagavatam to my deities every night as a result of a satsang that Aditya gave several months ago and an interview that I did with Shrestha. And Guruji had come in and found Shrestha doing abhishek to the saligrams, and Shrestha was reading the Gita to the saligrams. And Guruji said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm reading the Gita to the saligrams." And Guruji looked at the Narayan Ranganath and said, "Read the Bhagavatam to him. He will like it better." So I was so inspired by this story that I started reading to my deities every night. And it's really beautiful to read the whole thing from the beginning. And I have found this section of verses that is so exquisite. And I was really happy to find one that really struck me to fit for today's verse. And it's coming from Canto 2, Chapter 10, which is labeled, "The Bhagavatam is the answer to all questions." And it's Sukadev Goswami speaking about the manifestation of the Lord and how the cosmic form, the personal form of the Lord comes into being. And it's a series of verses from about 16 to 30, talking about the different senses of the Lord and the different sense organs of the Lord, and how all of that manifests so he can experience himself. So this is verse number 30. When there was a desire to think about the activities of his own energy, then the heart, the seat of the mind, the moon, determination, and all desire became manifest. And so it says the heart is the seat of the mind. So this is where the Paramatma lives. And in all living beings, the Paramatma resides in our heart. And we are given a mind so that we can find him, so that we can become aware of his presence and come into union with him and be in communion with him. And so it is our duty to attain him. But the only way we can attain him is if we bring a conscious awareness to our actions in our lives. And so the moon is the controlling deity of the mind. And the activities of the mind are thinking and feeling and willing. But it is through our determination that we actually can awaken the heart and we can come into contact with the divine. So the heart becomes manifest when the Lord wants to experience his activities in material creation. But I was thinking about this in terms of us and our heart, and my heart in particular, and how my heart has to open when I want to experience God's creation and his activities in my own life. So a few days ago, Anshul gave a beautiful satsang about failing tests, but staying in the game, and how we can't attain perfection without the Lord, and we can't attain his grace without loving him. And so how can we love if we don't have a heart? So the beauty of our experience is to awaken our heart. So like the Lord, these activities need to become conscious so we can see him and find him. And that's when the Lord starts to manifest his leelas in our lives. So also a few days ago, Kabir Das gave a really amazing satsang about his experience with Krishna in India. And whenever somebody gives an amazing satsang about some incredible experience, it's so easy to go, well, what about me? I didn't have that experience. I want one of those experiences. And that jealousy and that comparison comes up. But when that happens, we miss the opportunity in it. So I wanted to share with you a few experiences that I had in Vrindavan that are not about that incredible, fantastic opportunity to find the Lord, but about missed opportunities. And we were in Radha Kund one night when we were coming into Vrindavan. And we were walking around Radha Kund, and I walked back over to Sham Kund, just following a few devotees who were going over there. Excuse me. And when I went over there, I saw this Baba there, and he was just in this red shawl kind of wrapped around his waist, and he was talking to Rishika Abhirami. And he was very old, and I noticed him, and I kind of nodded to him, and then I went over to the kund and splashed myself with water, and I came back and I saw him again. And there was something special about him, but I didn't stop. I didn't stop to talk to him. And I asked Rishika Abhirami later about him, and she said that he has been living at Radha Kund since he was a child, and he's 96 years old. And she said she's never seen him before in all the time she's been there, and yet here he was, and he just sort of surprisingly, coincidentally, or not, showed up when all of these devotees started coming over to Sham Kund. And she said he must be a very special Baba. And I thought, oh, gosh, I missed an opportunity with that. But did that stay with me? Did that awareness of I missed an opportunity stay with me? No, of course not. So we walked back to the bus, and we're getting into the bus, and there is a man there, and he is asking all of the Matajis, saying, Ma, Ma, Ma. And then his cry is really intense, saying, Ma, Ma. And it sounds like a child crying for its mother. And I hear this story of don't look at them in the eye, don't talk to people, don't talk to strangers, and all of those things come into my mind. And so I put my head down and I just get on the bus, and he kind of slaps me in the arm, and I was totally shocked, but I just ran back onto the bus. And I'm in the bus, and I hear his cry. And the mother in me is so touched by his cry. And it's this, Ma, Ma. And there's this something inside of me that wants to do something, to attend to something. And so I go in my backpack and I pull out a granola bar and I go outside and I don't even get all the way off the bus. I just step down one step and I hand it to him. And I don't look him in the eyes. I just hand him this granola bar and he takes it and he's just like, Ma, chapati, ma. And I just turned and ran away. And I was back on the bus, and I kept hearing him cry, and his cry kept getting louder and louder and louder. And women on the bus were laughing, and they were sort of making fun of him, and I just was feeling just terrible. But I didn't have the courage to go back and look at him or to talk to him, or to find out, or to give him what he wanted. I gave him what I wanted to give him, which was a granola bar. I didn't give him money. I didn't give him a chapati. I just gave him what I thought was important, which was really quite selfish on my part and really not helpful in terms of what's meaningful to him. So then we come back to the ashram, and there's another day, and I was walking out on the main street, and I came back, and there's a little girl, and this little girl is maybe 7 years old, and she's tugging on my kurta and saying, Ma, 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 and her hand is out, and she's begging. And again, I just ignore her. And when she finally turns and walked away, I turned and I looked at her and I went, Radha? And I thought, could it be? Could it be? And we never know. Guruji has said so many times, the Lord never shows up the way you think he's going to show up. And I've spent a lot of time thinking about these experiences since I've returned. And they don't leave me. So what I think about it is what if that was Krishna at the bus? What if it was Mahavatar Babaji? I'd been praying to have an encounter with him. And what if it was him? And I just refused to look at him. I refused because of fear. I refused because of my ideas of, no, it's not okay. I'm not supposed to do that. And yet something in my heart was pulling me. So the exact opposite of Kabir Das's experience, where he followed his heart and had an amazing experience, I didn't follow my heart. And I've been thinking about this from the perspective of we have to learn from our mistakes. And whether they were divine beings or not divine beings, I can't say. I'd have to ask Guruji about it. But what I do know is that I wasn't listening to my heart. And I was thinking that I knew better or that other people knew better for me rather than me paying attention. So I've started to ask myself, what's in it for me? And what do I need to learn from this? And I once asked Guruji in a satsang, and I told him nobody likes to fail tests. So how can we be better prepared for tests? And Guruji said, well, you can't be prepared for the test. That's the whole point. Because if you think it's a test, you've already failed. And he said, he said to me later, he said, don't be afraid of tests. And I said, but why? Why do we have them? And he says, so you can get stronger. And I said, but I don't want to fail a test. And he said, well, you can't perfectly plan for every test. And if you do perfectly plan for every test, you really missed it. And he said, sometimes you just have to fail in order to really learn the lesson. So now I'm asking myself, what would love do? So if a situation arises and I'm in conflict because I have this yearning in my heart, but my head tells me something else, I'm asking, well, what would love do? It's really a great practice. So I learned from this whole experience that you have to follow your heart and that God is only available now. in this moment. Not the one before and not the one after, but now. And so we can miss many opportunities, but if we can make sense of it, if we can use our mind to process it, to understand and to learn from something, then it doesn't have to be a loss, and it's actually a gain. I also learned that we shouldn't be afraid to love. And the need to be perfect and follow the instructions of others is just a judgment. So I can just follow my heart. What's the worst thing that could have happened to me if I went back and talked to the guy? He'd have been screaming louder. I don't think he would have kidnapped me and dragged me off somewhere. I had a whole bus full of people and a bus driver there. I was protected. I wasn't in danger. So what's the worst that can happen? He'd have nagged me more. Okay, so what? If I gave him some money, if I helped him out, so what? Maybe it was a good thing. Maybe that was something of value for him. And the little girl, maybe she had been trained from birth to beg, and maybe it was all a scam, or maybe it was Radha, and I missed her. I will never know. But all I know is that I'm going to try to be more aware and pay attention next time to follow my heart. And if you want to realize God, we can't realize him unless we're willing to love and risk everything. And this comes from Guruji. So this is his post from December 11th. Often people say that love is blind, but it is wrong. Love actually sees, and it sees properly and clearly. People say it is blind because love is like fire and power. It shakes the ego and it challenges the mind. It takes us out of our comfort zone, way out of our comfort zone. So to love powerfully means to live fully. And to live fully means to move with courage. So move with courage. Take the risk and just love. And so remember that when there is a desire to think about the activities of our own mind, then the heart, the seat of the mind, the moon, the governing entity, and determination, all desires become manifest. But those desires are not to enjoy the pleasures of the world, but to enjoy the leelas of the Lord. Jai Gurudev.
Sukha Pradayini Nivetali Dukha Nivarini Ma Sukha Pradayini Nivetali Abhaya Pradayini Santoshi Mata Abhaya Pradayini Santoshi Mata Saraswati Sarvashakti O Janani Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Sarvashakti O Janani Saraswati, Jaya Shakti, O Janani, Durga Lakshmi, Saraswati, Jaya Shakti, O Janani, Mae Ma, Mae Gangadarini Godadajaya Mangala Mangala Me Gangadarini Godadajaya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yakiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yakiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Gange Sarkainkarataya Mangala Mangala Me Gange Sarkainkarataya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darine Daraya Mangala Mangala Me Mananataya Darine Daraya Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yakiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Ramanuja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Yakiraja Ramanuja Mangala Mangala Me Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sankada Bhakta Janon ke Sankada Nana me dura kare Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Jodya ve palapave Dukha vinase manaka Swami Dukha vinase manaka Sukha sampatti garave Sukha sampatti garave Kastamite manaka Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Tuma Mere Sharanaga Umeki Saki Swami Sharanaga Umeki Saki Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja Tuma Bina Ora Na Duja Asa Karu Umeki Saki Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Parana Paramatma Tuma Antarayami Swami Tuma Antarayami Para Brahma Parameshwara Para Brahma Parameshwara Tuma Sabake Swami Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Karuna Ke Sagara Tuma Palana Karata Swami Tuma Palana Karata Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Me Sevaka Tuma Swami Kripa Karo Bharata Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Tuma Eka Gochara Sabake Pranapati Swami Sabake Pranapati Kisavini Milum Daya Maya Kisavini Milum Kripa Maya Tuma Kaume Kumati Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Dina Bandhu Dukha Harta Tumara Shaka Mere Swami Tumara Shaka Mere Karuna Hata Badao Karuna Hata Badao Charana Paratere Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Vishaya Vitara Mitao Paparo Deva Swami Paparo Deva Shara Bhakti Vadao Shara Prema Vadao Santana Ki Seva Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Dana Mana Dana Savae Tera Swami Sava Kujae Tera Swami Sava Kujae Tera Tera Tuja Ko Arpana Tera Tuja Ko Arpana Kya lage mera Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Om Jaya Jagadish Hare Swami Jaya Jagadish Hare Bhakta Janon ke Sankara Bhakta la raja verrà così. Tomiva mata capita tomiva, tomiva banduccia saccato meva, tomiva vidya travinam tomiva, tomiva sarvam mama deva deva, tomiva sarvam mama deva deva. Asato ma sagamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mithya ma amritamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namah, Hari Om. Principal Shri Lakshmanaya Bhagavan ki Jai, Sri Bhutabhrteshwarnath Mandir ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Kenelaya ki Jai, Mavatara Kriya Babaji ki Jai, Shri Ramanujacharya ki Jai, Principal Sakradeva Sri Swami Vishwananda Mahaprabhu ki Jai. Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Paraya Parapurushaya Parakarma mantra yanta tantra oshadari sastari samara samara mitra aur machaya machaya. Om namo bhagavate mahasudarshanaya diti jala pritaya stavate shubham pat parasmai parabrahmane pramatotishe swaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Shri Gurubhyo Namah.